I remember parents coming here for an afternoon tea in Miss Bailey's day, and we older girls had to serve the afternoon tea to all the parents, and it was very nice all around here, and it's a beautiful day.
This is the nursery and infant school. We've been open 10 years now. We opened in September 1994 and we're looking forward to welcoming children from 2 to 3 in September 2003 into the kindergarten.
Our new kindergarten to be opened in September 2003.
Here in the junior school, it's a busy Thursday morning. The children in the classrooms taking part in a host of activities. For me, it's always a trip down memory lane as I walk around the classrooms and remember the time when I was here as a girl. In 1981, when I was lucky enough to be appointed to take the first lower 2 class in the school here, it was Delightful to be able to walk through into the main entrance hall and remember the days when I was here as a schoolgirl. In 1995, we were pleased to welcome the boys into the building here when the school became co-educational. The classrooms have been refurbished and our new library is in constant use each day. But now, of course, we're looking forward to our move back across to the King Edward site and into our new junior school building.
We've got our orange shoe bags with our names embroidered on them that we used to use in here. That's all.
That corridor didn't exist. No, that's right.
Remember the bike shed, that's right.
But Mr. Hodgson's house was
There, it was, yes,
the
it was.
caretaker.
My memory is that the school, in a sense, ended there, and that building wasn't there when I was here. And this was a sort of a playground area where we used to come out and play hopscotch. That was the favourite game. We would chalk the pitch and play hopscotch. And a little bit further in that direction, on a piece of spare ground, there were the footings of the air raid shelters. And as little as we used to go and make dens in them, until I think the whole structure became dangerous. We were stopped from doing It was a pretext to was on duty. I mean, you could get to
Do you remember when this was their first dining room, first used as a dining room, with the room behind was a kitchen?
That's right.
And then at later days, when they built the new dining room down the path and we shared it with the boys,
Yeah.
this became an art and needlework room.
That's right.
Because I always remember sitting my art exam in here. It must have been for school certificate. We actually did the exam in this room.
Did you?
Yes.
I didn't take that.
And then it became the library, the senior library. I don't know what date, but then it's been used as that ever since.
Because one got report marks if one spoke in the library, there was a great deal of note passing, much to the irritation of the member of staff who was sitting down at the far end of the library, who knew that by the giggling there was note passing going on. I don't know whether anybody else can remember the table of punishment, but I think it was 3 report marks, 1 conduct mark, 3 conduct marks, 1 detention, or you saw Miss Bailey and got a detention. Does anybody else remember the table? Or was I the only one who probably used
I
it?
certainly remember detentions, I'm ashamed to say. They used to come in on a Saturday morning, and there was a member of staff here, I'm sure, but I remember prefects being on duty. One Saturday morning we were given the task of cleaning all the wall bars in the gymnasium. So we were given a very inadequate piece of cloth and we had to climb up the wall bars, which were quite high, and then clean each bar quite carefully. And if it wasn't done properly, we climbed up again. Those were the days.
I actually remember being given a detention the first day I was here. The first footsteps I actually set in the school, I walked across the main hall. and Miss Bickerstaff stopped me and gave me an immediate detention, and I didn't even know what I'd done wrong. It was my first day at school. And that will always live with me. Yeah. But luckily my form teacher managed to turn it around and I got off. So I never actually served it. Happy days.
You're reminding me that I used to stand at the top of the passage and tell you all off for running. I think that's when we were on prefect duty, wasn't it?
It was. I can see you yet, Pat. Pat Lofthouse you were then. And you stood at the end of that corridor with a blazer with orange braids round it. And I ran down here and you said, "Joyce Bradbury, go back and walk." I can hear you saying it yet. I think I did.
You would have to, wouldn't you? I suppose, if that's what we. Yeah.
But this was, other people must have done
Yes,
this
because
as well.
it was not only you must walk, but have you changed your shoes?
Yeah.
And if you hadn't changed into your indoor shoes, you had to go back and change your shoes, and woe betide if you hadn't got time and you were late for class.
But bear in mind, these corridors then,
Like an ice rink.
they were so slippy, and I suppose there was sense in people having rubber sole shoes.
Yeah.
This is the form room we're in when we were waiting for Miss Durham coming, and Valerie Hickman and I were playing with this golf ball which I'd taken the cover off and throw it holding onto the elastic inside to unravel it. And the thing was, we were so busy throwing it and catching it, we didn't see Miss Durham come out of there, and it flew past her nose. All the form got it. Right, who is it? Nobody spoke. So she sent the naughtiest girl out of the class. It must be you. So Valerie and I had to go and admit, you shouldn't do those things. It can be dangerous, you know. But we got away with it. We didn't get a conduct mark.
Yes. I tell you what, I was shot off that.
It's nice to know where they come.
Yes. It's nice to see how untidy it is.
Yes.
This is now the staff room. In our day, it was 2 upper 5 classrooms. This is the old chemistry lab. I don't remember much about it. I was not very good at chemistry. How about you, Lillian?
Well, I'm sure we have biology in here
As well.
as well. Yeah, there should be some.
As there weren't many science labs in those days, we probably did have biology as well. Yes.
Where did they have the physics? Did you take physics? I didn't take.
I don't remember that now either, whether it was the same lab.
No, because there was another one up the corridor, wasn't there?
They've now made the whole of this top corridor science laboratories.
Science is coming.
And also they're using, at the other end, the actual corridor as part of the classroom.
Pour it in, take it to your desk, take your temperature, and then...
Hello, my name is John Bennett. I've been Chairman of Governors since 1997. That was the year the new Labour government abolished the assisted play scheme and in the process destroyed our two excellent schools. Faced with the loss of almost half the pupils, merger was seen as the only way forward. Deciding where the new school would have been based was not easy. Governors realised that whatever decision was taken, many would receive the news with dismay and sadness. I hope that old girls and friends will feel that the sacrifice of the Queen Mary building has been worthwhile. Money from the sale is being invested in new buildings. The aim is to provide a school which past, present and future pupils can be justly proud of. This means providing the best possible facilities and maintaining the ethos and traditions of the two former schools.
Upstairs through the senior school, across the corridor to the extension. I've seen the architecture. Yeah, it's interesting. This is